Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, freedom of speech in this new world order is going to be squelched. Now, you guys know we just had the Belgium attacks. 31 people killed, some of them at the airport, some of them at the metro subway station, 300 of them injured, and several people still missing. And the DNA reports are not in yet. There may be more people dead. You would think that the people of Belgium would have a right to take to the streets and start protesting against the Swiss cheese border that they have under the European Union, where open borders has allowed migrants to migrate into Belgium to the point that they're overrunning their country. So people took to the streets in freedom of speech, protesting, friendlies protesting, but they have been cracked down by Belgian police, and military has even been brought to the streets to spread out and crack down, not on the terrorists, not on the rising up of the migrants, not to go seal the borders, but military police and Belgian police have been sent out to crack down on freedom of speech. Matter of fact, let me just read this to you. Multiple people took to the streets today to hold a protest. The Belgian government issued local police and military soldiers to crack down on the protesters. Belgium sent in the local police force, soldiers from the Belgian military, to crack down on the far right and far left groups that were protesting today. The protesters are trying to garner attention and to break a ban on demonstrations. They're losing their freedom of speech. They're losing their borders. They're losing their way of life. And when they try to speak out against it, they're being punished by a new world order. It's not the Belgian government as much as it's the entire Western world that is caving to this liberal ideology that we must assimilate. Well, this assimilation's not working because the folks that we try to help want to superimpose upon the culture of the Western world Sharia law. And it's not going to, it's like oil and water. It will not and cannot mix. Light and darkness have no fellowship. All right? Now, the Belgian police have arrested a man for his participation in the terrorist attack on France. Far-right groups protested and marched through the Molenbeek neighborhood there in Brussels. The neighborhood is considered to be the Muslim area of Brussels, and where all of the terrorists in both the Paris, France, and Belgium attacks came from the same little area there. Well, you would think you would be sending in more police and more investigations to comb this thing thoroughly and try to stop this radicalizing and this radical Islamic movement. But instead, the police are being sent to the streets to quiet the protesters who are saying we must have governmental change. We must have a restructure. Look, we have some of our online members of our church follow us, and our members of our online church are from Belgium. And they're good people. They're wonderful people. The Belgian people do not want to be superimposed upon by a new world order, the spirit of the Illuminati. As radical Islam rises with the spirit of the Illuminati, they will form the new world order. And I've been saying that for over 6 years now here on YouTube and on social media all over the world. And I'll continue to say that as now our television ministry as well. Because, folks, you're watching the rise of the beast. It's found in your Bible in Revelation chapter 13, verse 1. And it's ugly. It's seven-headed, and it's a monster. And it's coming to take away freedom and capitalism, the opportunity to live as an individual with freedoms to worship and to function within a civil society, to own private property, to make your own decisions, and to live in a world where you should have fair representation and fair taxation. This is changing. And this liberalized, communized, radicalized, fascist ideology of the New World Order is something that will destroy the world. This is partly how the mark of the beast comes about, as a one world government forms a one world currency and a one world religion managed through a one world system called the mark of the beast. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. We are running out of time. We're on the edge of eternity. We're at the brink of the beast. The apocalyptic hour is upon us. Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ.